Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. How are you doing? I need to come up with a better greeting, but you know what? Everybody starts this, and these are the early episodes. So you kind of get what you get, and you get to grow along with us if you are joining now from the very beginning, or maybe we're 300 episodes in and you're going back and looking at the beginning going, oh my gosh. And hopefully, this is an encouragement for you because if we can set out on this journey, then anybody can. So, I've been going live for a little bit here. I don't even know how many episodes are before this. I should probably start numbering them, just so we have a track record and a starting point. But I just want to invite you guys to follow along. Amy and I, and I'm saying Amy and I, she's going to be a lot. She's going to be a part of this a lot more because without her, I'm just a talking head, and I'm only half of the show, and I'm not even the interesting half of the show. Uh, Everything that I've been able to accomplish is because we've been able to accomplish it. Somebody asked me what the secret sauce of my success is, and it is Amy and I working together 100%. So. But I want to invite you along on an adventure. So, about a year ago, we started an adventure from scratch, starting a new business, which we do a lot of. If you know us, you know that you're probably like, "Oh my gosh, what are Roger and Amy doing now?" And that's kind of old hat, and it's an old conversation or an old thought for some of you. But for some of you, you may just be finding out who we are. Amy and I are basically unemployable. We work for ourselves and have for quite a while. And we're entrepreneurs, and we start businesses, and we run them, and we try to make a go of it. And sometimes we exit well, and sometimes we go down in flames. But that is the beauty and journey and excitement of running your own business. But about a year ago, we started a new one, and in December, about 6 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago now, we went all in and actually acquired the company that we were working for, and that's had a big learning curve to it. Kind of getting something that somebody else started, and then bringing it in and making it ours, and creating operating procedures and systems and processes, and our own culture and our vision, and all of the things that make a business work. Funny, same things that created the earth in 7 days are the same things that create a business, and we'll get into that a little bit. But I just want to invite you along on our journey. So we're going to be sharing our ups, our downs. A guy that I used to hang out with, he said our highs, lows, and buffaloes. So obviously the highs are the great things that you see coming, or that have happened. The lows are, of course, the low things that happen, and buffaloes are those things that, like, out of the blue, where did that come from? But we're going to be sharing that stuff with you, and we're going to be sprinkling in a lot of our stories. So you're going to get to know us. You can get to know our past on this channel. You know, we're in the middle of writing a book about our travels. In 2018, Amy and I sold everything, and we loaded our life into a couple backpacks and bought a one-way ticket to Southeast Asia, and basically backpacked around the world for almost 2 years. So we're going to be sharing some of our adventures in that. We're writing a book on that, and we've been sharing a couple of stories. Recently, I just shared one here about our very first adventure after 18 months of planning and 27 hours of traveling. Our very first adventure, landing in Vietnam. It's kind of exciting. You can go back and take a look at that. But I just want to invite you along. We're going to be doing these We're going to be doing several of these videos a week. And sometimes you'll just get me, and a lot of times Amy will be with me, so we'll be recording these and editing them and getting them up. And I say editing loosely because it's just us, two-person show, and we are by no means experts. So you'll probably get a lot of like, hang on, is it going? Are we live? Hang on a second while I turn it off, kind of thing. But you got to start somewhere. and we're willing to do that because we've always been willing to be bad at something long enough to get good at it, and that's what we are going to do. And we're going to document our journey, and we're going to invite you along on that, of how we're going to build a business, and how we've managed to build it from zero to the point that we are at now. And we'll share that, where we're at, and where we're going from here, and how we continue to build it. And then maybe for some of you, invite you along if it's something that if you capture the vision, if you buy into our vision, our culture, and it's something that you want to be a part of, there may be an opportunity for you to join it at some point. But that's not what it's about. It's just about us documenting our journey and inviting you along for the ride. So if that sounds interesting to you, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you are aware of when we're going to do things. You're going to get me a lot of times just like this, just back from the pool, from my workout of the day, of the evening, and sometimes you'll get us all dressed up and fancy, depending on what we got going. And sometimes it'll just be us pretty casual. Most of will be right here in our office, in our home, which is where most of our magic happens. So happy to have you along. Like I said, subscribe, like, follow, share this with somebody. If you're like, oh, this isn't for me, or maybe it is, or, I know so-and-so would really get a kick out of this, or anything like that, feel free to share. We'd really appreciate it. But until the next time, when I have the Duchess on and we kind of kick this thing off officially, we'll see you later. All right. Talk to you.